Oh, here we go. Also, not yet Arbalist. I'm planning to, I think. Let me. My head's too big.
オンパロスは勝利を収め、再創期が間もなく訪れます。しかし、本当にそうでしょうか。
最近、エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人になったとしても、再創生の偉業を成し遂げて。
Should we start with Fire on Blaze first? I'm all for this.
必ず訪れる。黎明を灯す。星々を燃やし尽くす。そこをもたらす。
Oh, it still looks so cool to this day. That's how they get the fit. Okay. God, I wish. There he is. Your racial together?
死者を花から呼び出して殺し合わせて勝者が全てを手に入れる。
行かなくちゃいけない。背負わないといけないんだ。
キノコにの伝説はあれど英雄はいないと。
お任せを。
私見ました。壊滅。これにて完成。宝石の余震をもって来世に暁を。
No, they are hyping this up. What the fuck is that? Oh, first code right there. First code. Feel free to screenshot that. Everyone got the free code? That was that was actually one of the better trailers they've released. They didn't spoil anything. It does look cool as fuck. Not saying this is like a Glaze standpoint or as a Hoyo, like a Star Rail fan. That looked like just a genuinely good trailer. Yeah, I see Aventurine, I bust. I'm just curious, how does Fire enter this form then? We saw Flame Reaver with his helmet knocked off, and we saw grey hair. My theory is, I think that's the Flame Reaver is the other Trailblazer. The one you didn't pick. How cool would that be?
Hey, Mr. Albert?
Hello!
Owlbert.
Wait, them can speak?
You have a day-night cycle. Good morning,
Oh, hold on, I'm
good
Forius. Of course I
afternoon,
wouldn't know that.
and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4.
Also, a Naxa rerun confirmed. I'm calling it now. Why else is he here?
Special program. I'm your most beloved host.
Even though he's just come out, a Naxa rerun. Watch this.
Really does solve all problems. Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Finan. I'm so happy to be on the special program.
Hello, everyone.
That's my goat right there.
Anaxagoras.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Well, of course we missed
Cyber
you.
rerun 3.4. I believe
Well,
it.
dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left
Same.
off had my heart racing.
No.
The burning sky and the fall of dawn.
I can't wait to skip
Akuma
to
was
it.
the last place under Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
We already found out the truth, so what do a few sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to
Wait.
boldly take that last
We found all
step
the core flames
toward the
already.
Era Nova.
But But in the trailer just now, it seems like Finan is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think
How
I
have we
even saw
done it
a
already?
different form of him.
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal itself.
Yeah, exactly,
So
Echo.
everyone can
Just
already
because
tell that all that's happened in Amphoris
we have
is
the
not as
core
simple
things
as it seems.
already.
Indeed.
We're in the end game
For
in
example,
3.4.
when we went to fight Aquila,
What about
we
3.5 and
noticed that the Eye of
6?
Twilight seemed
Like
unusually
3.6,
high
8.
tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of
I
Genesis
swear.
started showing strange textures.
If they pull a big,
It was like the
we're
whole
going to
world
reverse
was falling
time
off.
back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That
Why don't
will
we
be
take a look
complete
back
ass.
at our
I
whole
want everyone to
journey
know
so
that now.
far
That's
in
my stance on it.
Amphoris and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the
spoilers?
sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these principles, this breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Aranova.
Interesting.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious. He and Finan had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Should we leave in the basement
Actually, I was
confirmed?
already
Nah,
suspicious of
he's still
him
in there.
When he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
I think I'm a little
Based on my
disappointed.
interactions with him, Lygus doesn't
fact it's
seem
turned
to have
out,
any
yeah, it still
desire to
follows-
oppose the Chrysos heirs.
Like erudition and
Rather,
destruction.
he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it
That being said,
unfolds.
I also get
Could
it.
it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what
Yeah,
he
it's like a
wanted to
PC
see?
desktop, you're right.
That title, Theoros, does mean spectator. If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoris is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world, and Lygus is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly right. If the situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoris is a trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Aranova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the universe.
But before the Aranova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoris. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown.
I
of
love
Aranova.
Finan. I'm just saying it
As
now.
someone from beyond the sky,
He's so fucking
they
cool.
already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Aranova,
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to Finan and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray the sincerity you've shown them. However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphoris. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
On the other hand,
Ripping balls
I
off.
suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Finan.
I can see it now. It's like
That Finan
Trailblazer.
we saw
Rip their
in the
cocks
Vortex
off.
of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Well, maybe that Finan isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version 3.4.
Which we could now skip
I've
to.
actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version. In these records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoris' true nature.
before, as I've written, was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
it looks like
I
it's
like
turned
that
into
they
some
change
kind
it
of
ever so often.
database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoris' secrets.
Indeed.
That's right.
True.
So remember looking a
Aside
bit.
from the major updates
Eh?
too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced,
Praise
is finally
Ho-Yo.
going live in version 3.4. Story dialogue can now be skipped by section,
That is
with
huge.
plot summaries and the main characters that appeared in each section displayed along the way. Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version 3.6,
Game saved.
There'll also be a story recap function. Stay tuned. But of course,
I want to be able
as
to
we move into
replay
version
cutscenes
3.4,
and certain
we shall
stories.
take the final step of the prophecy together and witness.
No, I
the
wouldn't skip
truth
her
and
dialogue. Like
fate
the
of this
boring
world. And the
dialogue
myriad
where it's all
celestial that
static and
Mr.
whatnot.
Charles G hinted at in the version 3.2
Damn, he's hot.
is finally going live soon.
Oh, you mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now.
Who designed?
We'll be
That
releasing
guy.
an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4.
The nuke. That was his name.
Can't spill too
The Nuke.
much here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song. So don't
My
miss
hope
it.
as well now
nice.
is they release more
I can't
cutscenes
wait to
in
dive
the
into
actual
the new
story.
story already.
Next,
Rather than
why don't
black
we
screen,
turn
white
our
text.
attention to our
Like-
good friend Viden and take a look at his story together.
That looks so cool. This whole thing makes me think how cool an open world Star Rail would be. Like, I'm not crazy, right? It would go insane, traversing the open world like that. Damn! That's so fucking cool. Yo, hear me out. Sunday 2. Yo, Sunday 2. Hold up.
What in the world happened to Finan to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm,
It's fucking-
sunny person we all know.
There we go. Let's get
Now
blinded
he
by light.
seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius.
God, look at him.
Finan was one of the first Chrysosairs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind
Tell me
that
he doesn't look
kindness
like
and reliability,
the protagonist.
Finan carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophet.
I'm such a fucking sucker for
and
his design,
Aglaya's
man.
hand-picked successor of the flame chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making
Wow,
the
spoilers.
Council of Elders the focus of criticism and allowing Finan to step up
That's why I
and
think
rally the
we're going to
people.
get an absolute
Yeah,
hard reset of the
All
universe.
us have high hopes for him. Some even call
'Cause
him
I look
the
how many people have
deliverer
died.
of Amphorius. Even
In a
Cypher,
Hoyo
who
game?
barely ever
Nah.
showed her face, used
Death?
to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
Now I'm curious. Who was Finan like before he joined the flame chase journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the flame chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Ooh, sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little
Don't come to
fairies.
story, so I'm not
When
gonna-
I was little,
Yeah,
I'd
don't.
go exploring the woods.
'Cause I
and
know I
visit
actually
those
will
cute
play
fairies. When I
through
wasn't exploring,
Star
I'd go
Rail
play with
story.
my friends by the sea. We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance
They are pretty
crisis
gorgeous,
stuff?
you're right.
Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat
Hey,
fields
you know,
look gorgeous too.
Leeway from
Lying
Genshin.
there, surrounded
That's
by
what it reminds me
golden
of.
waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get
Like
me
it doesn't
excited.
look too crazy,
And
which
guess what?
is fair.
You won't have to imagine for long.
If we could explore it all, then it'd have to look crazy.
We get to explore
It just makes me wish we had like a game mode where you could open world it.
Learn about Finan's past, how he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Can't wait!
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes. You've really come a long way.
These days, Finan just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted.
It's called a hero's
just to
penis.
Live up to
I don't know why I said that. You mean I've ruined it. I'm
Forrest
sorry.
needed a hero, so he became one. The
They just said heaviness, and I thought,
and a leader. So
come on, you know, you get it.
Looking back at the main art for this version, even though Finan's face is still the same, his whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one step away from the era
Keep looking
Nova,
at these things here.
the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Forest are about to come to light. What trials lie ahead, and what choices will Finan make?
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said.
I love this fucking guy.
Let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how
God, I
Finan
cannot wait.
forms in battle.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
All 12?
Wait. So core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Finan can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's
Or an enemy ability. Hold
Finan
up.
will deal even more damage.
When I use my ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After
They've already
transforming,
showed off
Finan
his best in
powers
SWAT
up
team.
massively.
Cool.
Teammates temporarily retreat and
But
can't
out.
take action while he faces the enemy head-on with newfound strength.
All alone? That sounds way too risky.
No worries. All the talents and buffs from Finan's teammates still stay active to provide him with much-needed support.
That's fucking insane.
Exactly. After
Oh.
using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: Creation, Calamity, and Foundation, each with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Yeah.
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the Calamity Titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage on one
That's
random
so
enemy.
fucking cool.
Heads up. The more Soul Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd ability. With the power
Oh, so that's
of the
how he gets the
Foundation
big-
Titans, I dispel
big
all
meaty
the
from the
buffs
sky,
on
okay.
myself. Then use Scourge
Yeah, look at
charge
Rose
to
HB
deal
pie. He
bounce
is the final
damage.
boss.
If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge charge, I also slam all enemies with extra damage.
Once all his actions have been used up, Finan will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies before removing the territory. Finan's technique is pretty
the
unique
fuck?
too.
What
Upon
the
casting
fuck?
it, Finan instantly strikes all enemies in a certain radius. If they're normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out without even triggering a battle.
Wait, all enemies? That's nuts.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
So that's why he's got
If the technique
8?
misses, it won't cost any points. Plus, when Finan's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
Oh, that's dope.
When I use my technique to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal
Why-
damage
why
to
would he
all
need that?
enemies and gain Scourge.
Oh, I see.
All right, now that we've wrapped up Finan's combat abilities, it's time to bring you some updates.
This guy
on a
is
few
insane.
familiar faces. In version 3.4, Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingli
sure, we got big
are
news.
all getting some serious enhancements.
Let's go!
Happening!
Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Let's start with Silverwolf. After the optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not single target.
Exactly.
Can't go
Meanwhile,
spotted.
She'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup. On top of that, Silver Wolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Oh, that
will
makes
say,
it a lot easier to apply
I think
the
Silver Wolf
weakness
might
we
have the best
actually
of the
want.
buffs.
Next up, Kafka. After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. And whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After unlocking certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate
issue is,
recovers the number of times the
doesn't
follow-up
stop.
attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got
doesn't
more
stop the
frequent
big issue
follow-up
of dot.
attacks, better
But dot
efficiency
sucks.
applying debuffs,
Which is
and
a shame.
an overall boost to DOT output.
Yeah, for sure.
And now for Blade.
Unless it's every
After the
follow,
update,
every attack
you
is a
will deal
follow-up.
damage
In
to
which
enemies
case, okay,
based on
maybe I
his
can see it.
max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state, he is more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
Sounds like Blade
Oh,
can
that's pretty
trigger
good.
more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jing Liu as well. Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP.
Oh,
Each
shit.
time a teammate loses HP, Jing Liu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer.
Yeah, she's
and her
full, which is
overall
like a
damage
huge
output
issue I had.
climbs even higher accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits.
Oh, shit, that's
to
good as
ensure
well.
Everything stays in sync.
But what if someone wants to stick with their previous version of their abilities?
Which I get
That
why
won't be a
now,
problem.
but
You can switch
I still
between
don't
our friends'
understand why.
ability modes freely. So choose whichever version.
yeah, I think Silver Wolf
you
has the
like
best of the buffs,
For more
like hands
details,
down.
be
I
sure to
think
keep an
it's
eye out for
Silver
official
Wolf,
announcements.
Jing Liu, Blade, Kafka.
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting
But
something
Jing Liu
new
and Blade,
this
it
time around.
depends on
Oh,
which
who
weakness
is
it's in currently,
In
wind
version
or ice.
3.4,
Whichever you see more of, it'll flip-flop
Firefly's
between those two.
brand new outfit, Spring
But now
Method,
Silver Wolf is
is
quite
making
clearly
its debut.
the undisputed winner of these
Oh,
buffs.
Look at that.
Ooh, let's take a look at the video clip first.
Firefly, let's go! What's happening again?
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks
Oh.
more youthful than ever. And that firefly-shaped brooch on her chest, you can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
That doesn't do anything for
Maybe
me.
she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow
Yeah,
Stellar
Sam, it looks
Walkers.
adorable.
Well, Miss Kafka does have an eye for style. They must have talked a lot about it behind the scenes.
Even her mech's had a makeover.
Wait,
You
really?
think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
I didn't see.
Oh, totally possible. If I had a mech, I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent.
She's so adorable, though.
You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric shards. And again, please stay tuned for further details and future official announcements.
Are you gonna...
Next, let's take a look
Oh,
at this
shit.
version's banners. In
Alright.
version 3.4's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
Oh.
character Finest.
March 7th?
The limited 5-star light cone, thus burns the dawn, will have a boosted drop rate.
That's
Also, a
7th.
brand new 4-star
Oh,
light
shit.
cone for the Path of Remembrance. The story's next page is being added to the first half banner.
How does it do?
At the same time, we'll also kick
Yeah,
off
Trivia
a special
Sunday
warp
Sparkle.
event.
We all
The
saw this
5-star
coming.
characters.
Yeah,
Trivia
so someone let Sparkle know.
Sunday and Sparkle are coming back. Plus, 5-star light cones if time were a flower, a grounded ascent, and earthly escapade will return as well. In the second half of version 3.4, we've got another
Firefly.
round of special warp events. Limited 5-star characters, Firefly, Jing Liu, and Blade will be back along with the limited 5-star light cones. We're
Jing Liu
about
and
to
Blade, I
lose
expected.
rest. I shall be my own sword.
Firefly.
and the unreachable side.
Firefly or a Kafka
Two
Reaver?
of our newly buffed old friends are making a comeback in this version.
I
What
really
about
would have
Kafka
expected,
and Silverwolf?
like, just a
Here's a
full
little sneak
sweep of
peek.
reruns.
Limited 5-star
Silver Wolf,
characters,
Kafka, Blade,
Kafka,
Jing
and
Liu.
Silver Wolf will be back in version 3.
Why fine for the new outfit? I
the
guess,
limited 5-star
but
light cones,
yeah,
patience
like-
is all you need, and incessant rain will rerun
still.
as well.
Nice.
Also, 8 new 4-star light cones will be added to the Nameless Honor rewards in version
what?
3.4.
I see quite a few familiar faces on the light
8?
cones. There are a few mini versions of Chrysos heirs.
Looks like Finan really does enjoy spending his days in the wheat fields.
yeah, and Naxa.
Nature's mattress.
No idea who that
Can't
is.
beat that level of comfort.
For sure.
Twibbies.
All
Cypher.
right, let's take a quick break. There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Second redemption code. Everybody, note that down. I don't know. The first half is really good. I think the reruns are a bit. I mean, saying that, you see, it goes to show how bad Dot is when they don't rerun Kafka, who's got buffed. That's the difference. They've buffed Kafka, they haven't buffed Dot. Which, to be fair, is a slippery slope. Like, how do you buff, or how do you balance something where it's like, hey, the enemy takes a turn, they're dead. It's difficult. That being said, I have a Kafka already, so I'm good. Don't worry about being like, oh, I wish he'd come back already.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the events in this version.
Alright, fake collab for the end
A
then.
piece of good news comes from Penacony at the other end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in version 3.4.
Yeah, it might be coming. It might be.
Cute
We don't know.
Street game?
That's right. The International Peace Corporation
What was the name?
Origami Bird
Isle of
Clash.
Scenes,
Hopes to
whatever.
promote this arcade game full of Penaconian flavor throughout the whole cosmos. And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original shop arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
There needs to be some new game modes for the game to make a name for itself, right?
Of course. This time, the 2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves. You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no!
It's Candy Crush.
I see
all
obstacles
play Candy
popping
Crush?
up on the field. How are we supposed to deal
Yeah,
with
the
those?
triple harmony.
Not to worry.
That
in this
being
version
said,
of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new
in
items that can
Hoyo,
help you in
let's
battle.
defend Hoyo a
For
little bit
example,
for that one.
Shattering
Okay.
Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle.
In defense of Hoyo, because nobody cares about this, let's be honest. With the triple harmony, picking up Sparkle is kind of like, okay, who would have done that initially? Sunday, we all kind of learnt the lesson of, hey, harmonies are really fucking good. Same with Triby. We all kind of knew Triby was going to be good, unless you don't like Triby, which I don't. So kind of, it makes sense why the triple harmony, especially because Finon needs to be the target of other units. So in their defense, that being said, still really fucking scummy. Really fucking scummy. It depends how much free stuff they give out first.
We're done slamming seals. Now it's time for slamming paper birds.
Just as long as nobody goes into financial difficulty trying to get the characters they want.
Our old friend Gift of Odyssey
Yep.
returns
Gift of Odyssey.
as usual in version 3.4.
Nice.
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
Yep. In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow
Okay.
Shape
We
of Cinders
got
will
that.
also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing
Let's
the
go,
challenge.
Muslop.
At the same time, the planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
Ugh, why did my seat collapse?
I mean, yeah, that too, Arbalist.
In addition, I'd like to share with you
She might
some
be OP,
information
she might
about a
just
few
be
events
fine,
outside the
hopefully.
game. First,
But I'm
the
not
annual
holding my
Royal
breath.
Fest Off-White exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for details about the events and tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July.
Oh, shit.
Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
A special panel for Honkai Star Rail will also be held at Anime Expo.
That's pretty good, actually.
Featuring several special guests.
Please
Is
keep
that-
an eye out for more info and official announcements.
I know that's
See you at Anime
Codder
Expo.
Dog. Is that fucking
Well,
Giguk?
Thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time. We'll move it on to our next show in just a sec.
You seem mighty
The
busy,
Fate collab.
Albert.
Well, I am a professional super host.
What's going on?
Oh, goodness, Albert.
Hey, what's going on?
I think it's a case of as well. Tribby might be broken, but if you don't like the look of the character, there we go. What the fuck? Yo, baby girl! Baby girl is here. I'm excited. I'm locked in. I'm ready for it. Burst. Oh, maybe I'll burst.
Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
Ah, long time no see,
shit.
everyone. I'm aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill.
Man really went
At your
howdy
service.
for his
Welcome,
opening line. I
O'Neill.
love this man.
I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
Albert, could your class be... speaker?
Son of a gun. That's
Son of a
funny.
gun. I love this guy.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead.
Yeah, I
That
wonder
sounds
how
nice.
long the banners
Well,
will
presenter
last.
doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Honkai Harmony Rail.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from Old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family.
I get why they're
It turns
saving the
out
fake
that
collab
the
till
old
last.
Jen is
I just
planning
wish
a
they
brand
weren't.
new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the
My
Holy
hope
Grail
is
War.
the fake collab
Sweet
banners
dreams
last
and the
from the
Holy
start of
Grail
3.4
Sounds like
right
the
to
Holy
the end
Grail
of
War's
phase 2.
taking place
Like
in
the start of phase
Sweet
1,
Dream.
end of phase 2.
That's right, but I have no idea
Considering
where
we've
old
got
Odie got his Holy Grail from.
so
Let me give
many
a brief explanation of everything here.
like banners
It
already.
said that the Holy Grail is a
Once again,
wish-granting
admittedly,
chalice that can manifest
3.6.
any miracle.
I would like
And the Holy
3.6. I
Grail
think that'd be cool.
War is a magecraft ritual
I don't
for
think one
obtaining
patch is
that
enough.
power. As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy
Yeah,
Grail War,
I'm expecting
the Grail
because
can fulfill your wishes.
it's an exclusive collab. I don't think there'll be a rerun. Giving people like one whole patch. It's already stock full of characters who
Don't
look.
forget that
Well, it's got
Penacony
fine on.
prides itself on being a
There is
holiday
no
resort.
conceivable universe, I
How are
think,
they gonna attract tourists if they don't have any events? Besides,
where
didn't the last Charmony
anyone
Festival have a
competes
little
against Final.
accident? I mean,
I
that
really
probably
don't.
wasn't great for Penacony's image. The family's definitely gonna want to find.
At least
another
that's just my
opportunity to generate
personal
some money.
biased opinion,
I
by
heard
the way.
that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams
God,
as
he
the
sounds
gimmick,
so good.
The show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers. I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants. And the final winner will receive the precious opportunity to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any
Eventually, he's
wish,
gonna wish for
any
Dr.
miracle
Ratio to
come
be
true.
even huger.
Well, that's definitely a nice
Wow, Doctor,
gimmick.
you're
But,
huge.
As we all know, people die if they're killed.
Sunday's just gonna stay away.
Bullets don't discriminate. So
So
someone
Sunday-
gets caught in the crossfire.
People die if they are
To
killed.
show it, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew.
It's
hereby
classic. Just because
swear
you're right doesn't
that
mean
no
you
one's
right.
life
Just
will
because
be
you're
in
correct doesn't
danger
mean you're
in the
right.
dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
Sunday's busy on the Astral
Alright,
Express, just
alright.
kind of kicking
Well,
his
since
feet
it's
up.
you, Albert, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of Penacone Superstar, the Soul Glad Festivity, our dear Trailblazer will be
I will say,
participating.
how many Trailblazer is the coolest
Trailblazer will be
Trailblazer?
taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also be a part of this war.
Robin, let's
As
go.
another Penaconian shareholder, the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boodle will also participate in this
Model
Holy Grail
Furniture.
war.
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no
Criminal.
time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot.
Wow.
So
I've already
helping out was the
busted at
least I
least
could
5
do.
times since
Looks like
Eventually
Mr.
came on
Boodle
screen.
really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Is that better?
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate.
Oh shit, here we
in
go.
this Holy
Drum roll,
Grail
please.
War. They are respectively Saber, Archer, and Lancer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait.
I wonder which heroic spirit will end up
Lancer.
accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now, see?
Where the
This
fuck's
time
Lancer?
you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names.
They
As
can't
to
just say
what's
Saber
unfold
Lancer.
in this sweet
Like,
dreams
Saber
of
Archer
the
Lancer.
Holy Grail War, and who will forge a contract with who? Trailblazers will have to find out in the game. Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance,
That's fucking
Sweet
sick.
Dreams, and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th. So keep an eye out for it. Now let's learn more about Saber and
July
Archer,
11th.
our 2 heroic
That's when
spirits
Superman comes
of the
out.
world.
Oh, yes!
Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in
Oh, they couldn't get
Penacony.
the
Well, this
English
is the
video.
planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Shame. I,
Exactly right.
as you know, I'm a
The King
big
of
English
Knights
dub
new
watcher.
outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains their iconic blue and white colors.
And her iconic ahoge.
That's right. It retains the nobility of a
Don't
king.
forget, people
And
will.
also
People
emphasizes
complained.
utility
Damn,
for
she looks so
warrior.
different.
The lines along her
Designed by
shoulders and
the
her
original
cloak
designer.
are
So,
straightforward, while the
yeah.
design of her skirt is quite reminiscent.
Exactly,
of
Saber's
timeless
destruction.
British fashion.
On the fall of an
As for
iron,
how
get
she
in
looks
here.
in the game, well,
いつでも出陣できます。燃えかけ騎士の魂
I'm kind of sad we won't hear the English version of I am the bone of my sword.
フスカリバ
What's crazy is I've
ー解放
kind of kept away from leaks about
Well,
Saber and
butter
Archer,
my fudge and call me a
so I
biscuit.
don't know.
That
I've seen the
Excalibur
gameplay, but I don't know what the
truly shows
skills
her
are.
strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
that's right. You can't fight on an
Yo,
empty
is that
stomach.
fucking Adventure in the background there?
Now, let's see how
Best.
the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she
I
uses
love
her
the hidden
basic
blade.
attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true
Yeah.
name.
Yo,
She uses her
Sunday
skill.
jump scare.
Saber will
Hold
deal
up.
damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
That's fucking insane.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage
Pairs all
dealt.
with tribute then.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled
I guess.
invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will
There we
deal
are,
damage to
Excalibur.
all enemies
Oh.
and turn her basic attack into enhanced
I can still
basic
hear it.
attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Oh,
So
that's
if
going to
you
mess up turn
replenish core
rotations.
resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
Yeah, no, that's going to...
That's
If you're running
right.
with Sunday, that's going to
Not
fuck things
only
up.
does the sword bear the
Because
King
she
of
already
Knights' past,
action advances
present,
herself.
and future, but it also represents
With
the
Sunday,
noble
you might not
ideal
care
that
as
was
much,
held
but
in
with,
the
like,
hearts of the
Remembrance
countless soldiers
Trailblazer,
who
you
once
definitely
fought
will.
her in battle. All right, that concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly
The free character, let's go.
Archer.
Yeah, she's a glide, but doesn't need E1 to
Seems
function
like
properly.
Archer cares
Exactly.
about this Holy Grail War very much. He put on a new outfit too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp
You
eyes
can't tell me he
got
doesn't
there,
look better.
guess? Archer's
you
new
can't tell me it
outfit
doesn't
was
look better,
also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrast, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the
Unlimited
deep
Blade
night,
Works. Oh, that's gonna go
imbued
so
with a
hard.
Dangerous allure. The
That's gonna be up there
combination
with
of the long
Burst.
trench coat with skin-tight combat gear.
Can we get like a
emphasizes
bust
his
counter
lean
going on?
figure
How many
and
times
is
do I
a
say the
perfect
word
fusion
bust?
of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
But that's so fucking hardcore, by the way. Oh,
I am the bone of my soul.
he fucking said it.
Blade works.
Oh
So
my
that's
god.
Unlimited Blade Works? Oh, quite impressive indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
Aventuring's shield would still
I
tank
am
it.
the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Oh, he looks so fucking
Okay.
good.
Archer is a quantum
There,
character
Sparkle,
following
right
the
there.
path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal
Look, I can
damage
figure
to
the
one
Watch is gonna do
designated
something.
enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give
Yeah,
him that.
honestly, if I had to pick between
That's
Spark,
right. But Archer,
Archer or
hasn't
Saber,
exactly
I would pick
slacked
Archer.
off on his
Thankfully, he's free,
marksmanship
so-
training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to
Ah,
enter
so
the
fucking
circuit
cool.
connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end
my
after
God.
he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all,
shit.
everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his
Got the
ultimate,
Unlimited
Archer
Blade
will
Works.
recite the
Oh.
classic chant to activate Unlimited Blade Works, dealing
Oh.
damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates'
What?
attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help
Your
himself.
Archer
and had to
face
use
shouts
his favorite twin
Sparkle
blade.
Gallagher?
When he uses his technique to enter
Yep.
battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
I
Now,
noticed he only
I
got
have
2.
Big news
I'm
for
assuming...
everyone. From when the collab event starts on
here we go.
July 11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer for free.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos.
God,
We
so
also
fucking
hope
cool.
that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion,
Yeah, Philip Attack
with the
back.
summits
Yo,
across this
in this
vast
economy, let's go.
universe will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
I'm assuming through Eidolons, you're going to unlock
How about that?
the
The
4
free
because I
new
saw there's only
limited
two
5-star
of those
character
little
mentioned
special
during the
marks.
anniversary
But there's 4
celebration
spaces
is
for it.
finally here as promised.
So I would assume
Actually, there's
Eidolons
even
unlock more, which
Later this year,
scummy, but
Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free.
Oh, awesome.
God, so fucking good.
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow,
Wait.
how thoughtful.
Yeah.
Do it
Those
mean
versions got
another
a
free
lot of characters
5-star
to level up after
as
all.
in
All right, now let's check out the banner details.
Archers,
Once the collab
the
starts
free
on July 11th,
5-star, or there's
Trailblazers can use
another
Star Rail special passes in the
alongside
character
Archer being
collaboration
free?
Warps, Excalibur Excelsior, and the Bone of My Sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. And the Light Cone collaboration.
Another one. Oh shit!
Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star
I just thought it was like,
Light
oh,
Cone,
right, we got
Thing's
ratio for
Coronation
free.
from
Now we get.
Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light
That's hell you're
Cone,
walking
the
into.
Hell Where Ideals Burn from
Later in the year.
Radiant
Oh
of
my god.
In addition, pity counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and
That's
also
gotta be-
separately shared between the
That's got to
Lycon
be a new
collaboration
character, and that
banners.
can't be an old one.
But neither carries over to other types
If I
of
spend
warps.
money for Sparkle,
okay.
and we get given Sparkle
It's
for
worth
free
mentioning
later
here
on,
that
I'm going to
the
be pissed.
character and Lycon collab banners will stay open long term after the event starts.
Does the long term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Lycones?
Exactly. These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh, nice.
And
What?
here's one more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some
Nah,
special
what?
limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, they
If
can
you wish
directly obtain
200
the limited
times-
5-star Light Cone, the Hell Where Ideals Burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah!
And now, as the collab kicks off,
Oh my
voice
fucking
actors
god.
for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's
Oh,
take a
ain't no
quick
way.
break, and then we're back to
What the
hear
fuck?
their
That's
special
insane.
messages.
I mean,
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中で、あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
the Switch
こ
was
れから
insane.
マスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方を ぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとっても
looks sick.
かっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Switch again.
Alright! Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages.
You would never catch
With
Paimon's
the
VA
Honkai
doing
Star
that.
Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko
straight up.
Natsu and Mr. Takashi
I think it's
Takeuchi
really
for
fucking
their
sick.
unwavering support from the
'Cause let's
earliest
be
writing
honest,
stages to the
even
final
free to play,
And thank
with
you
the
to
fact there's no
Animation
end
Production
date,
Committee and everyone else
getting
involved
200
for
wishes
all their
is
hard
going to
work
be
on
pretty
this
doable,
collab.
I think.
Y'all are much appreciated.
So
Honestly,
there is
it's
there's
only
a
with
chance.
this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy.
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat.
Wait, the free like one's only for 3.4. Oh shit!
It was a night with no wind
Oh.
and no moon under the cool
Well then,
breeze of Pinnacle.
right side is you can
The
save up to
Trailblazer met
wish
the
for it normally.
red-haired Lancer destined to cross their
See?
path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
That's fucking
So it's
Lancer.
that red-haired Lancer.
You got it. After the
Motherfucker,
sweet
I
dreams in the
knew.
Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum
I
made
knew
some
already.
modifications to the Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's
That is cool, though.
memories. So in Fate's Stay
Hey, oh,
Night,
Kafka,
Trailblazers
Caster,
will face off against
Ryder.
many familiar
That's
and
cool.
old friends.
I
An
like that.
intense one. V1, V1, V1 battles. Each contestant starts with unique
Guy's pretty
skills
cool,
and a
okay.
set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits zero,
well,
you're out.
I've not seen the light
Is
cone
there a
or
smart
any
way
leaks
to
about the light
beat your
cone, so hopefully
opponents?
it's not
At the
as
start
needed
of the
for
game,
Archer.
Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes.
And you can
that
just use
grant
like
different
cruising on the
buffs.
Stellar Sea.
You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them.
Or
The
like
higher the
if you have
piece's
Topaz's
rarity,
light
the
cone or
stronger the
ratios, you
buff.
could use those.
Pieces of the same class have bonds between them
Hell,
too.
maybe even
Collect
maybe
enough pieces
maybe
of the same
Feishao's light
class,
cone would be good.
and you activate special bond effects that give you a
Is
serious
it any limited pools
boost in
count towards the
battle.
light cone?
Looks like
Oh, yeah, I believe
bonds
it's
are
Eddie
super
Arbalist.
important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely.
Let me just check
That's not all.
one
Trailblazers
thing
can also acquire noble
about,
phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the
Feishao's
chance to
light cone.
get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command
And yes, I'm
spells,
using
huh?
Pridewind.gg.
Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right on the money. Trailblazers can increase
Okay, no,
the
no, man.
Grail's
It doesn't
corruption
work the way I
level
thought
to
it did.
unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the
Is it
corruption
the follow-up
level,
attack
the
giving
more points you
Luminex?
earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level
No, man.
also powers
That's,
up your enemies.
doesn't work.
So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment.
I was not aware the YouTube
The
stream is not
organizers
working.
of Fate's Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode,
Oh my God, I
Trailblazers
never
can
went
fight
live.
using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Ah, this way, new Trailblazers can jump in and
Shit.
fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fates Unite Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy
Whoops.
Grail, and the event, Fates Stay Night. The Fates Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome! So much content.
It's a pretty fucking good day.
Alright. Big thanks again to our
Superman
2
and
guests.
Fate collab. Let's
That
go.
wraps up today's Fate collab update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers, my honored masters. Let's meet
Eventually,
again
say
in version
burst,
3.4.
please.
See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Eventually going bye. All right, that's pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's pretty good. All right, I do want to get one thing.
Much.
Where is it?
Exactly. It's hard. Content. 3.4. It's all part
Where
of
is
the
it? Hold
job.
up.
Anything for the
All right,
Trailblazers.
so
So Trailblazers, my honored masters.
yeah, no end
Let's
date
meet again
is
in version
huge.
3.4. See
Like
you
eventually
there.
it'll be like,
Hope you'll stay the night.
I would assume
Bye-bye.
3 point
next
like
time,
4
guys.
version
See you next
4.0
time.
would probably be a good stopping point. Is what I would think at least, but I'm trying to get a good screenshot of fucking owl, but I want to screenshot this. How hard can it be? He just looks adorable. But that was fucking good. All things considered, I'm looking forward to it. I think Star Rail has a good chance of like coming back around. They're completely separate pity wise. Yeah, so I believe it's separate pity, which is fucking huge. Getting Archer for free, insane. The light cone potentially free if you can get all the wishes in time. 200. Final looks incredible. I need Fine on. I'm getting Fine on. I don't think I'll get my light cone. We'll see. I've just been using Blade on it. Blade's light cone on everybody's. Ooh. There's a lot to go through. There was a lot to go through. I might just upload this entire thing to YouTube, because obviously YouTube stream didn't work. So, shit. But this has been good. This has been good. Oh god, I'm very excited. I can't wait. The Triple Harmony rerun sucks ass. Let's be honest. If you start HSI, what do I pull for? Well, Fine on. 3.4, Fine on, absolutely. He's going to be him. Cypher's pretty good. Harmony units are really good. Like Sunday, Tribby, even though I don't like Tribby. I still have to recommend Tribby because she's still pretty good. I believe, yeah, they start on the 11th. So after you go watch Superman live at theaters, you come back and then do that. But yeah. 10 days after. Oh, shit. But yeah, no, all things considered, damn good patch. If I was you, Shady, or anybody who wants to start right now, I would probably recommend, if you don't want to spend money for it, wait for 3.4. If you don't care, Cypher's probably a good pickup, because I'm probably going to go pull Cypher right now. Probably. If not, lose the 50-50 and then guarantee Fine on. Perfect. There was no sign of the top-up shop being replaced, which, you know, it is what it is. No, the triple harmony rerun is. Ugh. Okay, so wait, yeah, I would say. I believe it's July 1st. I believe it is. But yeah, I would wait for 3.4, honestly. Maybe even a fake collab. We got a lot of characters coming back, so. I mean, think about it. Finon's incredible. You'd have to, honestly, just animations alone, must pull. Sunday, one of the best harmony units you can pick up. Tribby, I don't want to shell Tribby, but she's pretty good, I hear. Sparkle, if you really want to dedicate yourself to Archer, yeah. Because I believe Sparkle gives you 2 extra skill points in battle, or is it 3? And then Archer gives you 1 already, or 2. Not too sure. My issue with Trippy is, I don't like the design. I'm a big firm believer in pull for characters you like design-wise. And as good as Trippy is, it's like Cypher. She might not be the best. Sorry, if you don't know Cypher is Catgirl. She might not be the best, but she is, you know, she looks cool. Also Catgirl. Need I say more? But that's gonna go hard. Fuck, I can't wait. Alright, if you made it to the end, like, comment, subscribe, stay refreshing, all that good stuff. And yeah, pull fine on. He's gonna be sick. Peace.